Hello guys, welcome to another piano lesson with Angel Victor. So today we'll be looking at the secondary dominant. I'll be doing this lesson in the key of F. S. Okay, so without much talking, let's get into the lesson. Let's look at the chords in the key of F. We have our 1 major 7, which is our F, our 1 major 7, which is our F major 7, our 2 minor 7, our 3 minor 7, which is our A, and then 4 major 7, which is our B, our 5 dominant, the 6 minor 7, and then diminish 7, and then 1. Okay, so what is the secondary dominant? The secondary dominant chord, that's the full. The secondary dominant chord is it's actually a dominant chord that is not found in the key of in the key where you're playing. For instance, let's look at the names of the chords in the key. So our 1 chord is usually called the tonic, and then our 2 is our supertonic, our 3 is our median, our 4 is our subdominant, our 5 is our dominant, our 6 is our subtonic, and then the lead tone back to the 1. I believe, yes, 1 is the octave, or still called tonic, anyone. Sometimes they call it the octave. So if you were listening and if you were looking, you will discover that there's only 1 chord that I mentioned to be the dominant, and I know you know it's the 5 chord. So the 5 chord is usually considered as the dominant chord. Our 4 was called the subdominant, but the 5 is dominant. So the I, which is also known as the primary dominant, because it's found in that key. So if I'm playing any dominant chord that is not found in the key I'm playing in, yes, it's any dominant, it's called the secondary dominant chord. Now the dominant chord, they have this strong resolution to the 1, to the tonic. That's why they are called, they can say so they have like 5-1. That's it. It's like 5-1. They have that strong dominant to the tonic. Most times that's what we see when we are playing. We see the 5 always wants to go to the 1. Yes, which is literally the truth. Even if I was playing here to want to go here. Okay, that's that. Now you know what the secondary dominant chord is. Let's look at how they are used. So first thing, we use them as passing chords. Yes, we use them as passing chord. We use them as the 5 of the 5. For example, if I'm to go to the 3 chord, I look for the 5 of it. So for a moment, let's just consider this as our 1. So let's look for the 5. 1. So you can see that our 7, which is our 5 in the key of A, and our 7 in the key of F, we'll use that as a passing to the A minor. We'll make this a dominant chord. So this automatically becomes a secondary dominant chord. Yeah. So let's see. So I quickly added it. I'm using the progression 1, 3, and then to the 4. So I could do that. saw that quick example. Okay, that's by the way. So I quickly use it as a passing to the 3. So like I said, we use the secondary dominant as passing to a chord. So if I'm to go to my D minor, let me ask now, what do you think would be as a dominant chord, the secondary dominant chord? From the way I explained previously, let me give you time to think. Okay, I believe you've gotten it. So if you said A dominant, then you're correct. So D, so this is the 5. So this is the 5. So we just make A dominant and then go to our 6. So let's quickly do that in the board. Let's do 1, 6, 5, 2, 4, then 2, 5. So I quickly added it there. That's that. So that's how I'm using it as a secondary passing chord, secondary dominant passing chord to the 6. So even if I'm going to my 4, I could quickly do this too. That's just make my 4 a dominant chord, my 1 a dominant chord. 1, which is the 5 of A flat, which is F. So I do that, make that a dominant. Okay, I hope you understand, but if you don't, please leave a comment and just ask whatever you don't understand, and I promise I will explain more. So that's one way we use the secondary dominant. Another way is we could actually replace a chord with it. We could decide to replace a chord with it. For example, so let's say I'm playing my 1, 6, 2, 5, then to the 1. Yes, so if I'm doing that, I could quickly alter. I could decide to make my 6 a dominant and then 2 minor to the 5 dominant, or I could decide to make 6 dominant, then 3 dominant, and 2 dominant rather, and then to the 5, and then to the 1. So let's quickly see it now. So how nice it sounded. Actually made everything dominant. So basically that's it. Those are things we do with the dominant chord. There are scales we could use too, but I don't want to make this lesson lengthy. Quickly, let me just show you a simple lick you can use when approaching using the minor chord using the dominant chord when you're approaching a minor chord. So let's say I'm going to my 6. I could play this, just playing. So if you look, I'm playing half step and then whole step. That's a very nice move when you're going to your minor chord. So I could do just an exercise. You could do a simple exercise, yes, to go to your minor, approaching it from a dominant point. anywhere at all. Let's say I'm playing this, so take note, my this will take me to this. So okay, well, if that's it, very simple, very simple. You can even resolve it to the dominant. Yeah, that's it. You've seen it. That's basically it. Well, just a quick one. I want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting the channel in one form or another. Your likes, your subscriptions, and your comments, and everything you've been doing. It's not easy considering the time now. There are a lot of videos online, but you've decided to like this and decided to share this. So I'm grateful. And like I said, there's a course I have, a 3 months course, yeah, a lesson plan that I have it's ongoing for my piano lovers. If you are interested, you can join. And if you find anything interesting in this video and you want to support, you can decide to like, share, and drop a comment so that others can see. And this will actually cost you nothing, but it will help grow the channel. And if you really want to support the channel, yes, there are lots. If you really want to support, you can buy me a coffee. And a quick one before I go, there is I know some people are like, what's happening? See, you're not teaching guitar more often and all. The idea behind this channel is I want to be teaching basically 3 things for now, which is the music production stuff, about how to use your DAW. Yes, stuff's about music production, and then how to record. I think I'm having issues with my system as regards that. That's why I've not really said posting some of my beats and then stuffs like that. And then how to play piano, how to play some major instrument. Very soon we'll be learning how to sing too in this channel. So this channel is solely built on music. It's all about music. Like, if you look at it, it said making music from anything, making music from everything. So that's that. Please, like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and stay blessed.